Well, we're back. The last chapter was, intense. That chapter can speak for itself if you have not seen it. It was something. If there is one thing we learned from last chapter, it's that most of the men in this story are unrecyclable hot garbage. Poor Daria went running out of the party from hell, which I don't know if that was a good idea. Fleeing the scene. We're not even gonna talk right now. Let's just get into the story. Let's see what happens. I need to see what goes on next, but go follow the amazing author Eve. Subscribe if you haven't already, and without further ado, let's start the drama. Oh, we over here with the shadow ring. I wasn't expecting this, boss. Some of the lights are upset with tonight's turn of events. Damn it. Why the hell would Black Skull throw an easily winnable match like that? I mean, he was up against an old-ass man. But also, Apollo, why did you guys have this old-ass man join the ring? Like, what was the purpose? Why do you look so like, ooh? You go check on him. Find out what the hell is going on with Black Skull. And also check that new neighbor of his. I have a feeling she could be very useful to us should the Black Skull step out of line again. But Asher, sweetie, Ashy baby, this is you were doing this to yourself. Yes, boss. He's so worried about protecting everyone, but he putting people in danger by doing all of this. We need to focus on doing something that will get him back on the light's good side. Regardless, he's still our biggest moneymaker. He's gonna have to win a fight. What do you suggest then? Perhaps another brawl night. The hell is a brawl night? A brawl night? It's been a while since one of those. Why are you laughing? I love the sound of that. That does not sound like a good laugh. Okay, the police are here. This is just not good. Oh, Elias. What kind of situation is this even? Shouldn't I be upset I just got cheated on and with my best friend? Oh, we're finally seeing Maisie's reaction. Strangely, it's hard to find any F's to give. She doesn't actually like Elias, that's why. Does she even know what's going on downstairs? What is all that noise outside? Okay, everyone is shocked. Oh my gosh. Okay, well, what the hell? What the hell happened? I think Daria stabbed Tegan. Oh my gosh, I'm gonna throw up. Kiara. No, I know you boys in there. How could she do that? She must be crazy. I know you little boy standing right there know what went down, because you knew it's something. Okay, I gotta be honest here. Daria running away, that was not it. That was just not it. Her fighting back, I am so absolutely proud of her. She took Dorothy's red slipper and got him good with the F she should have because he was trying to R-word her. However, she ran out, caked in blood, didn't say a word and just fled the scene. So now she needed to run out and say, that man just tried to do something to me. I'm calling the police in that way. You know what I mean? But I also, I do feel for her because in those situations, you don't think straight. Your adrenaline is so high and I don't blame her. She just wanted to get away from this whole situation at hand. It wasn't the best way to handle it because now look what's happening. Rumors are flying and it's gonna look like, oh, the crazy girl attacked Tegan. Oh my gosh, kind of thing. And plus, if she was there, she could give her statement of what he tried to do and they could look into his past. No surprise there, he got expelled from his old school for trying to do the same thing and he was just at the police station for vandalism and breaking someone's property. So I think it would have gone way better in Daria's case to stay there. I don't know. That's just my thoughts though. And you know what else? Why was Paige acting brand new when Daria came out running covered in blood? Girl, you saw her just get an arm wrapped around her mouth and thrown into a room by a man. So you think her running out covered in blood, Paige would have been like, oh my gosh, she tried to do something to her. But she didn't do anything. And never forget, Shiloh came by and was like, where's Daria? You know what, Miss Paige, this whole thing could have been prevented if you had told Shiloh what you saw, but you didn't. I still am on the side that Paige should not have to be a victim. She needs to get away from Mr. Shitstain. And I do feel for her. That situation needs to be taken care of, and that man needs to be arrested, and she can heal. But I just don't think Paige is a good person in general. I'm sorry. I just don't think she's that good. She's shown her true colors multiple times. It wasn't helping. Somehow I thought this would help. You know what? Actually, baby, both you and Daria, is the decisions tonight. I thought the taste of the smoke would somehow wash away the thoughts of tonight's events. The images that would probably be burnt into my head for the rest of my life. How the light was alive 1 second. He's gonna probably feel guilty because, then dead the next second. It wasn't his fault that man got up there and did all that stuff, but I just know he's gonna feel guilty because his action led to that chain of events. That makes sense. Blood. It was a strange thing. We all knew we had a lot of it, but seeing just how much one person could spill, could be covered with. Speaking of, poor Daria, it was haunting. Asher, help. Oh no. Angel, it's yes, we need to view the art scene. Of course we're gonna view the art scene. Oh gosh. Asher, I did something. No, he did something. I didn't mean to, but he made me. She's definitely traumatized, so I don't blame her for, her actions after the fact. She should have defended herself. Please, that boy deserved it. I'm glad he got it. Let's be real. We're all very happy to see he got it. But I really just wish she would have stayed or called the police with somebody to give her statement, because it's just, Daria, both her and Asher, in Daria's case, it was adrenaline, but in Asher's case, he was trying to be a good person. It's just all backfiring. It is just all backfiring. The art scene is beautiful though, besides, she looks like a nice little horror scene. My eyes widened in horror when I saw her. Daria in a beautiful white dress, but something was very wrong. Tears streamed down her face, tracing glistening past that mirrored the anguish etched across her features. From the dried stains on her cheeks, I could tell she'd been crying for a while already. And from the bruises and cuts painting her face, it was obvious she had gone through an intense ordeal. Her voice faltered shakily, struggling to string together any sound words. But at the moment, she didn't have to say anything. Because as my eyes traveled down her body, a startling realization dawned. She was streaked with bloody shades of red, her pure white dress discolored with the haunting scarlet shade, evidence that a terrible event had taken place. For a second, I had the horrifying thought that it was her blood, that she could have been stabbed. Oh no, that was Tegan. Tegan's the one who's bloodied and bruised, as he should be. She didn't seem to bear any large wounds on her body though, meaning it was someone else's. For the way she stared down at herself aghast, it was essentially confirming the fact. What had happened? Who had done this? That night. This is just not I would never forget the look on Daria Cadman's face that night. The look of pure terror and the blazing light of confidence she once had in her eyes was nowhere to be found. Angel, are you... Wait. I had to focus. But I couldn't. It was like a battle. I was feeling everything. I couldn't focus on a single thing at that moment. There was a spiking pain on my bare feet, my eyes sore from the tears that I know were falling, the pain on my side of my face from being thrown at the mirror, the slow spurt of pain down my wrist from where I had thrust the heel on Tegan's shoulder. I don't know where that strength had come from, because I didn't have any of it now. I just felt weak and empty right now, and just then my knees, the only things keeping me upright, gave out. I feel so bad for her. I just don't see any of this foreseeing. I just do not foresee any of the following events taking place after going good for either of them. Before I knew it, Asher had raced off his porch and was a bit down in front of me. He was hesitant to touch me, and instead of his body just hovered inches away from mine. But you should be picking up the phone and calling the police is what you should be doing. I didn't mean to. I just know you meant to do it, and you should have, because that boy was trying to touch you inappropriately. Not even just touch, he was trying to... What on earth happened? You're okay, you hear me? No, Asher, I'm not. You are now. Oh, no, she's not. Y'all need to do something. Are your parents home? Speaking of them, I have a bone to pick with them, but I'll get to that in a little bit. No, well, I don't know. They were going out for dinner tonight, so they may still be out. Okay, well, let's call somebody. They can't. I don't want them to see me like this, Ash. Please. We're gonna end up seeing you at the damn police station if you don't do something. Okay, come on. Can you get up? Cautiously but firmly, Asher held my arms to help me rise to my feet. Some of the blood on my arms had gotten onto his, but it didn't look like it affected him whatsoever. He looked more affected by his first glance of me, and I didn't know how to react to that. I had never seen such a look on Asher's face before. It was like one of extreme distress. Girl, I'm in distress, and I know some of the viewers are distressed right now because of the decisions you're making. Concern, fear. Are you comfortable? Just don't go in this damn house. I'll get you a change of clothes. I'll do what I can. Boy, you need to call the... Oh my gosh. Just tell me what you need me to do. His voice quivered like he was trying to stay calm too. As much as I hated to admit it, I still felt a jolt of fear. I knew he wasn't going to hurt me though. I knew he wasn't. He was Asher, but I gotta bring myself back from this. Daria is, even as she's speaking, like, this poor girl has been through a lot. She's not thinking straight. I don't blame Daria for her actions. I just wish they had been handled differently. Because until now, I just know this is going to open up a can of worms. When I knew it was no longer danger looking me in the eyes, it was no longer danger holding my arm but Asher Graves. Come on. Oh my gosh, you can't be doing this. And why is this psychopath on the screen? You know what? Tegan is disgusting and he's... Oh, Mom, no, please. Don't try to make me feel bad for this boy. Well, look who it is. The party didn't go as you expected, birthday boy. Why are you still here? Get out already. Your new friend just had to come and ruin everything. Weren't you the one who invited her? I think Maisie low-key knows. What a shame. I bet you and Tegan had a lot planned, right? What are you trying to imply? Oh, only the truth. Maisie knows. I don't think she knows, but she knows. You don't know what you're talking about, Maisie. Really, I don't. I'm not as stupid as you think, Elias. You were up to something. I said I wasn't. Yes, you were. You were going to do something to Daria. I know it. Did he just whip out? Oh, okay. Ugh. Let go of me. Don't you ever shut up, Maisie. I told you to shut up. F off. Guys. Elias. What the F were you? Get out. Get the F out of here. I want everybody out of my damn house. Anishan, I know you aren't just standing over there, Maisie. Are you okay? If I started choking you right now, would you be okay, Sean? Yeah, would you be okay? What? Yeah, my gosh. What the hell's happening, everybody? Oh, sweetie, I don't know. Why don't you sit there and think of your two little bestie boo-boo bears and think that they had something planned to do something bad to Daria? And Daria comes running out covered in blood because she self-defended herself against Tegan. Let's put the pieces together, Sean. I'll give him one chance. Hurry up. Cody and I are waiting. We're going to the hospital for Tegan. Oh, Cody's going? Did you find Elias? Yeah, but he's not coming. I'll be right down. But you gonna show up and go with this boy's hospital when you know he has something planned. None of these men are trash. Angel, I left some clothes here by the door for when you're done. You can sleep over if you want to sleep over. You're going to be in handcuffs in a few hours. Thanks, Asher. You sure you're okay? Yes. I think this was it. The moment I really let myself feel. I found myself standing in the warm water but still trembling. It felt like water was washing away not only the dried blood but the last of the adrenaline that had been pulsing through my veins. I decided to stop thinking and just feel. It became apparent that this was the moment I had been waiting for. A moment of facing my own humanity head on. As I allowed myself to truly feel, the memories of that night unfolded before me like a terrifying movie. The fear of the encounter with Tegan, the desperate struggle, the shock of realizing I had harmed another person in my fear, and knowing that I had done what I had to do, but I hated it. I hated Tegan for having to push me to that point, because that wasn't me. That wasn't me, the girl who stabbed someone in the shoulder and ran out barefoot covered in his blood. That was never me. Oh, sweetie, but it was who I was now, and there was no changing that. Instead of trying to stifle my cries, I let them out unfiltered and I feel so bad for her. Tears mixed with the water on my cheeks. This poor girl has been through so much. I don't think my tears were towards any guilt from what I've done. They shouldn't be, because you did what you had to do. Because I knew I had saved myself tonight, but I had also lost a part of myself. So in a way, these tears were mourning that part I lost. Another part I'd never get back. Just like the many parts of me before. There you are. I'm glad the clothes fit you. We need to call your parents. Grateful response. Thank you, Asher. Really? Okay, so you can sleep in here. Okay. Angel? Everything happened so fast. Well, I think I hit the deltoid muscle. That's part of the shoulder. It should be the least damaged. Angel. I stabbed Tegan. Well, she did what she had to do. Choices have been made the past 2 chapters. But again, I can't blame them because they so much adrenaline, so much is going on. It is hard to think straight. It's easy for us, an outsider looking into a situation, to be like, why didn't you do this? Why didn't you do that? But in those situations, you're really not thinking straight. So I do sympathize with them for the choices they made, even though they weren't the right choices. But I'm about to say something that some people might not agree with. But I gotta say it. I need to talk about Daria's parents real quick. I love Millie and Kaylin. You know, I'm attached to them from bad influence. But why do I kind of blame them? I don't know about anybody else here, but if my daughter's attempted ARPist is at the new school she just transferred to, she'll be out of that school in a heartbeat. She is not going to school with her attempted ARPist. And I know when she came home and said something, they were kind of like, what do you want us to do? And Daria was like, chill. She was like, no, it's okay, whatever. But I don't even care. My daughter was doing that. Like, it's okay. When I say that's too bad, I'm glad you made friends with Lexus. You can exchange phone numbers and be like after school friends. But you're not going back to that school with that boy. I don't trust him. And I would not let my daughter be going to that school. And second off, even though they didn't want to pull her out, I still would have marched down to that school and been like, talk to the principal, be like, this boy got expelled from my daughter's old school because he attempted to do this to her. But she wants to stay in this school. But I want, you to know what happened, what this boy is capable of doing. And I don't want them in any classes. I want to make sure they don't have contact. Is there different lunch periods? Because I want them in different lunch periods. And just to let the teachers know to be watching out for this. Do something to protect my child. I would just not let them be there. But maybe the parents don't know the full story of what Tegan tried to do. Maybe that he just... she just said he bullied her really bad or something. I don't know. But still, that's just me though. Everyone could have different opinions, but I'm interested to see what happens because the police are going to come for her. They are going to come for her. She straight up, stabbed Tegan as she should have, but without her to give her statement, I'm dreading everything. But let me know your guys' thoughts and opinions on the wild 2 chapters. The party from hell happened, but let me know what you all think in the comments below. Go follow the amazing author Yves, and I hope to see you in the next one. Bye, everyone.